Good Lord, are you stretching? Are you stretching so that after this we can go chase some balls without pulling one of your rubber bands? All right. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome in your own time. Thanks for stopping by. We're pretty excited. Last night we went and bought a second camera so that we can have like a 2-camera setup, and we think that that's going to give us a really good ability to move the story around the studio as we need, and hopefully not be able to disrupt the stream. And so we're gonna try it out, and today for the first time. That's why we're running a little bit late than our normal time that we jump on at 10, but we used that time to go ahead and make the effort to set it up, and here we are. We've got a camera across the room for context, so I don't have to feel like I'm out, or I'm not present. And then also we've got this the detailed camera here that we'll use for work. So we're just gonna keep it simple again, since we put a lot of effort into getting this running. And so I'm gonna just start trimming, and let us know what you think. Alright, I'm gonna see what I can do with this tool. Looking for my little tool. Alright. And maybe this one. too many comments?
Hmm?
Is there a lot of comments?
Well,
you could tell.
Our pinned comment takes up a lot of space. Our pinned comment is
Did
right
we-
on top of the
Are
tray.
we writing too much? We're loud in our own right. Yeah, whatever.
So if I click on the Osmo close and then hit configure video, it should pull up the video thing, but it's not. So I'm gonna come and do it by hand.
It may, what do you, just want this,
Yeah.
down. Is that good?
Give me just, no, I think it needs to be higher.
Oh, higher. What if we put it over here? Is that in the way?
Okay, that last adjustment, go back.
How's that?
Where it's almost touching the, we'll go back up.
Up?
Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah, maybe a little bit to the side more. No, other side.
Hold on. I think I should try it without the.
I think that's better, yeah.
What side are the comments on? The left side? Oh yeah, I see. You could move the overlay to the bottom, and we could put the trimming on the top.
Okay.
Or you could just make it smaller. You know, try to make it smaller and see if that works. You want to take this filter for me?
Yeah.
We'll try without it, and then if you need to make other adjustments, just do so. See, now I've got to remember that the camera is not.
Okay, so I'm gonna do the group.
Alright, this is the cup that we kind of hit around with a little tool in order to try to get these organic, notches on from the inside. One of them went a little far, so I'm going to try to put some soft clay in it. this. I think this is going to work well.
That means it's in Zoom.
What's that?
There's a black at the bottom of the screen. A black patch at the bottom of the screen, so I was going to try and move it
Oh.
down, but then it's
Oh
on
yeah,
Zoom.
yeah, okay. Yeah, no, you can't move the frame. Everything has to be, unless it's like blown up, so that always remains in the same place. And then
There we go. A little lower. Yeah. Now maybe zoom in. Okay, and take it lower. Yeah. And a little to the right. More. Okay. I think that's pretty darn good.
try that.
Transition it.
Yeah, try it out. All right. So Lila was saying the comments were impeding the work view, so we've switched them out. We'll try that. All right. So the inside of the cup.
All right, it transitioned. So now, I think it's
And
pretty good. The trimming.
yeah, I don't know. We'll just go with it, and if we can find a better layout, we'll just keep trying. But we'll move forward from here. And
Sounds like a plan.
oh yeah, I think this one's done. All right, thank you all for your patience. We're still it's all a process of learning and growing. Huh?
It's all a game.
It's all for play. But yeah, so there's our first cup, and with our first 2-camera setup for streaming. So we're very excited to have that. All right, first cup. Simple, clean. Go with that. And if anybody has any suggestions on how to optimize the setup, be it with sound or video, let us know and we can work toward that. If you hear any like harsh frequencies, loud pops, lame commentary, we'll put ourselves a filter and let AI do all this for us. I'm going to leave the outside of this foot. I think I did a lot of work trying to get this edge sharp, so I'm going to leave that. And I also like that edge just barely up at the rim, kind of matching it. Everything else will remain untouched, and now we'll just focus on cleaning out the rest of this. Alright, I like that. I left it a bit thicker to kind of give it some a little extra weight at the base for stability. Cups that are, you know, kind of meatier, have a little bit more thickness in the walls or weight, then you want the foot to have a weight that balances it. So it's not about just making something as thin as you can. It's about just getting that particular piece to its own balance. I like those folds right there. I like how the foot oscillates up and down. So, real soft, front side. This one here has 3. I feel like I need another light right in front here so we can get more look. I don't know if that comes out on my camera. It looks really dark in there. But I threw the wall out. I think this one was so thin it just kept wanting to sit. So then I punched in to help stabilize the base. I should have took a look at that. See how much room on the inside I have to trim. I think I'm going to just leave that and hollow it out. Also, I wasn't too confident in how this one attached to the wheel, so I'm going to try to be a little bit more careful, make sure I don't put too much pressure down. You know, on second thought, I think I'm going to trim I want to trim this in so that these ledges are further away from the foot. That way, when the glaze does come to pool around these three pieces, the glaze won't be able to jump from the body to the foot, and hopefully we'll get some really cool drips up under here. So I'm going to see if I can't get a tool in here to bring this in and give us some more room. Very nice. Yeah, welcome in everybody. We are a relatively new startup. We just crossed our 1 month challenge to stream for a month, and just kind of rip that band-aid off and just start seeing what kind of problems take place so that we can work through them and figure it out. And we're very excited to say that this camera, the second camera that we have, was just purchased last night, and we got this set up right before this stream. And so we're kind of like, well, we'll figure it out as we go, get that camera up and running, and we really think that having the two will just offer so much more value during this time. We'll be able to use it to, you know, jump from maybe one project to another. Maybe in the future we'll have, you know, a camera set up on our light table when we do, you know, show and tell. We're really kind of aiming for sales. We're aiming to try to get into, I guess, what they're calling live sales now. So we're just trying to make it as easy as possible to make content. And from my understanding and research, this live streaming seems like it is it. Oops. So we're pushing fast for that, and we're doing so to be able to have a place where we can share what we do, share what we make, and you all can come and engage in more of a live virtual environment rather than just, you know, seeing past content. So we want to be here and be as open as we can, and, you know, just learn how to be present. And if you need us, you know exactly where we are. You can come reach out to us, and we've learned to really enjoy these moments of quiet, because we feel as we keep research, and it's just a matter of time before people, come and find those that really benefit from what you share. So this is all new. Welcome. I've now said all of that quite a few times, so I'm getting used to it, and I look forward to getting into some more engaging conversations about art, life, community, and we're looking forward to some great blooper reels. One of the things that we've been kind of really thinking hard on since we've started is this idea of moderation, and the need for moderators, because we've never, we haven't faced this yet. So yeah, we know that these little chat communities can get pretty nasty pretty quick. We haven't had to deal with it so much right now, but we're just trying to figure out what the gameplay will be if things do, because I really value speech. I really want people to use the language that they feel they communicate best with. Unfortunately, we all know that the internet is a very easy place to throw mud and run. So let us know your feedback if what kind of, it's like I had told Lee, I said, here's the question: would you want your comments censored? And if you speak good, speak kindness, then you'd say no, I don't want my speech censored. But then, for us to have that right, I feel we should offer that right to everyone. So that's something that I've been thinking on. If you're here and you care, feel free to let us know. If you prefer a place that allows a little more freedom, but with more freedom comes more risk. All right, what do y'all think? I pulled the foot away from the body, so I think we'll be able to get some nice strips within these ledges, and maybe they'll remain. All right, 3 down. All right, I'm going to go ahead and try to move a little quicker, since we do have to get work done. Maybe we don't have to get work done. Also, also this may be the last batch of cups that we make until moving on. These ones that we're trimming here. So this afternoon, the afternoon streams, I think we're gonna maybe try something different. And so I don't know yet what to make next. So we're short on a lot of different things. We could do some containers, we can do some vases, we could do some mugs, like some handled cups, or even some larger cups. I don't know. If you have an idea of something you'd like to see. Also, we have a new product, the Iris Flower Bowl. We've got the first few of those up, and I think we have another so many waiting to go. Yeah, see, Lila, what's really difficult here is that when it's at the top of the screen, then when it's on the wheel, it's in frame. But once I pick it up to work on it, it kind of jumps out of the frame because I'll be up here.
So
But maybe that's okay.
Where do you need to? I see.
Like maybe that's okay. Like if I'm doing this, it's not like it's in the frame.
Yeah.
And it's not natural to hold it down there.
But it would be in the.
It's still in this one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Very good then. That's
why we have two cameras.
That's why we bought an extra camera. Oh yeah, I really liked this cup. It just happened very naturally, and I was going to try to keep pushing, but I just like that shape that it landed. So we're just going to take that foot down on the inside and be done. This is not working. I'm using my foot.
Do you want to drink water?
No thanks. So I'll ask, does anyone have any ideas of something else they would like to see on a Pottery Studios live stream? If we're here streaming and we're you know, willing to share as much of this process as we can kind of work into the story and manage. What else besides like the main throwing, trimming, glazing, firing the kiln, unloading the kiln, clean up. I'm actually in the studio. I need to be mixing glazes and glazing the pieces in the other room. So I have a whole kiln load of work ready to be glazed. But we started this live stream a month ago, and you know, I just didn't know how to tell that process of glazing and kiln cleanup, prep, and all of that. So I just stopped. I stopped moving forward in those areas, and then I just sat down at the wheel and started throwing. And that's when people tend to show up and, you know, enjoy. So I'm at this place of just thinking, well, if that's what, you know, people want, if that's what you want, then we can just continue that. Make sure this is you know, we can just continue doing little wheel throwing and trimming streams, or we can move into, as I'm planning to, move into glazing, mixing glazes, analyzing glazes. So if you have an opinion, if you have an idea, feel free to share. And I also hear that a lot of communities will kind of develop their own moderation. And so if you know, if you're here long enough, or maybe you already know me and Leela well enough, and you feel like moderation is a thing you'd be good at, shout out and let us know, and when we get to that place, maybe we'll be better prepared. Alright, I like that shape. For the inside, it's you're just simply following the curve of the outside that you've shaped, and there's a lot of freedom in it depending on if you want to leave it, you know, thicker and have a stronger foot, if you want to thin it down and have you know, a lighter bottom. Getting clay out of the foot is always a little tricky. two ways I have found it to be easiest and most successful is either by blowing it out like that, with like a tool in it to agitate it as you're blowing, and then it all kind of comes out, or you just kind of like click your tool down, and then you just go down and it'll, water or saliva on the tool grab any piece down there. When working in clay, you're constantly trying to at least in process, you're trying to speed up. This cup is really thin. It's got nice thin walls. What's our time?
The time is 11:44.
All right, thank you.
And TK said hi. He said I like the multi-angles.
Oh, what's up, TK? Thank you, man.
He's the TK, right?
Yep. Yeah, I'm really excited about having that extra camera. See, sometimes in trimming, you like the form, but the tool gives you the ability to cut something in sharp that your fingers could not have the ability to do. Let's try something new, Leela.
Okay.
What is on what is it? What's seen as our overlay on, or is it pulled up and looks right?
You talking about on the OBS?
Yeah.
Talking
The video overlay scene.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah. So let's try that one, and then we're gonna try transitioning for a break. Take a quick break, and Oh, let me finish this piece and then we'll take a quick break and we'll use that overlay to hold our spot. And
Okay.
we'll try our first break. And then we'll come back and finish these. I think we got 4 left. All right, what is this one? I'm gonna chop up this foot and then I'm gonna do 3 small. Is that right? Come on. See, if you don't visually line them up, then you can struggle to make it look like it's one stream, one surface. Alright, and then like I normally do, I'm going to leave all the little pieces for after. I didn't take my time. I don't think I took my time on those so that they look like they're kind of crooked. Oh well. We'll sign it later since we're going to come back and clean the feet up. Alright, I feel like that's pretty good for eye. That'll be interesting. I think I could call these like cauldron cups. Leela's in a whole nother world.
I'm reading. What'd you say? Cauldron cups? Yeah, you totally could. They crock cups.
Crock cups.
I like cauldron cups better. We used to have a massive cauldron that we would keep outdoor cleaning supplies, or actually our outdoor play supplies. We had kept our jump ropes in there, and big black southern cauldron.
Yeah.
I call it southern because I've never seen them in the north.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. All right, so we're going to transition. Go ahead. You can go ahead and hit the transition. We're going to take a quick, probably 5-minute break, and then I'm going to come back, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cups left. think I want to try to make this look a little more, this curve look a little more smooth. Kind of roll up into this, but this is not concentric, so it gets darker right there, 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 there. That is just like a tilt in the deviation. So it's like you can't trim that flat, because in order to get this over here trimmed, you might trim through on the other side. So we might just get close, and then we could have the idea to just maybe pack a little clay into it. Let's see how far we get.
How did it look when you came back?
Didn't look.
Okay.
Just turned it on.
Go. Still over 1,000 views, which is nice.
Well, it sure beats loneliness.
True.
It does. I'm sure that is a very true statement. Although it also doesn't indicate relationship. Alright, let's see what we get. Okay, see, that might be the most we get, because right here it could be getting close to trimming through. So we'll finish trimming the cup, and then what we'll do is we'll come back and see if we can't get a little bit of clay and fill that in. I feel like it needs that. Yeah, always be prepared for that. It happens so fast.
I've been asking AI how to preserve our tabletop. And seal the edges.
What was its recommendation?
Well, for the edges, there is something called furniture edge sealer caulk. So the first thing you
like put a bead in it.
It's like
yeah.
And for parts where the vinyl is lifted, you can actually use parchment paper and iron to
Put
lay
it back.
down
Put it back.
where it's been lifted. But there are some spots where
See, I think that is, I don't think that's vinyl. I think, what was it, melamine?
Yeah.
That's just a sticker?
Yep. And now I'm reading, once you do the edges, once the edges are fully resecured for at least 24 hours, then sealing the entire top surface is a water-based polyurethane top coat.
That's all kind of Greek to me, so I'm not going to follow that.
Yeah. You
think that's what that table needs? so here on the wheel I have all the slip, so I'm going to just run that around like that, maybe a little bit more. And the reason I'm doing this after I'm done is because the water in the slip will balance itself out by absorbing into the piece, and so that ledge that we were trimming here on the foot is thin, and that extra water could make it weak after it pulls in, and then it might not have the strength to finish trimming. So that's why we trimmed first, and then I came back and kind of pulled that in. And we can even come back and do another layer later. More than likely we will. That crease should come back. We can put another layer in and then try again until we build it up. This is an odd cup, but it's an odd shape, and then that mark right there on the side doesn't quite fit the rest of it, but it seems to be the only thing that's really peeling, or maybe like the only thing that's an accent, it's acting like an accent, is that little belly button. All right. That one's still a little damp. We'll come back to that. This was the last one we threw. It gave us hell, and we were able to salvage a pretty straight up cup shape, flat enough rim, pretty thin, lot of rough movement within these folds, but the bottom should be a really nice clean curve, and all of this should have a lot to play with. So this was the last one we threw yesterday. Was that yesterday? Yeah, yesterday evening. Today this afternoon, we don't know what we're going to do, but we're hoping to throw something, or no. Are we throwing something new, or were we going to try to get into glazes? At some point, this stream is going to have to get into glazing, and I don't know if I can quite capture that process in a way that I think would bring any real benefit other than.
I was thinking earlier today that this would be like the perfect temperature for mixing glazes in the morning.
Oh, in the other room?
Yeah, and we could do an overhead camera, like we weigh down the stick, like a shelf above,
Mm-hmm.
have the camera stick out. We just had to make sure that it wasn't within like punching distance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I think it would be fun to have an overhead camera and see the scale. And then we could have a circle context shot.
Mm-hmm.
I'd certainly be interested in seeing someone mix glazes.
Wait, I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. What did you say?
Oh, we could also have a circle context shot of, of us standing there mixing the glazes. So you'd have an overhead.
Oh, and then like a detail on the table.
Yeah.
It's just not a. I mean, we could. I just don't feel it. It's like a.
Interesting.
It certainly doesn't have the same intrigue, like that ASMR intrigue of wheel throwing or trimming. Glazing could be the same, like
Yeah.
just to have a pan of cups and to sit and glaze.
I think for me, like the people who like me are very curious. Like I wouldn't mind watching someone measure and
Mix.
mix chemicals. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, that's how you make a glaze.
Well, we certainly can try, and I'm not
Sure.
worried about being entertaining. It's just about capturing the story, you know.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how to capture that. Because for one, though I've done these things for many years, putting words to them is a whole nother element. Because there is that, like, that's what the academic standard is good for, is that you learn the common language for whatever practice you do. That way you can work in that field as well as communicate what you've worked. And so yeah, there's an element of we aren't going to learn it until we do it. And so maybe we'll think about that, how to either keep throwing and then maybe add a segment on glazing. I don't know, once I put that ledge right there, it looks more like a trophy. For some reason, I think I'm gonna kick that out. But yeah, our aim here is to be real before being entertaining. I feel like there's a lot of entertaining content out there, and it's amazing, and I am always well entertained by it. But for my work and the message of this work, I have to exhibit a sense of realness that's, for me, quite uncomfortable. Or I'd say an openness that is quite uncomfortable. But it's what exhibits the message of the work. And so in a way I have to do it for the sake of the work. this lip wants to roll in. So I'm gonna just, it's like a square edge, you know, for one, because if it was sitting on the bat, but also I think we cut this one off so it's a little more square. So I'm gonna do is just like pull the outside edge in to the center, and that's gonna give it a nice kind of summer, I'm sorry, like a winter shape. Man, look at that face. Disgruntled cut.
These are cups with personality.
They're allowed to be. Alright, this one was a really nice,
Got some hearts there.
it's like a belted fold. There's a lot of clay in this foot, so there's a lot to take out. It starts getting thick right at this edge here. So all of this, the bottom of this body is quite thinned out. So there's a lot here to work with to be able to get a nice balance. Right now this is all very bottom heavy. So this is all very thin and delicate, and I like the shape. Does anybody have a idea if we should like take this in really thin or leave it? You know, I really like this fold here, so what if we try to do something organic in the foot, since there's a lot of clay? Let's see if we can't do like a pool. Let's try to create a like a pool that'll hold glaze. Let's do it. If I work in this manner, then by trying to, you know, decide I want to pull all of this clay out, then what I do is I would do the inside first, because the inside will then give us the limitation to what we can trim out. So we'll get the foot, get it centered up, and then to visualize, this is what we'll be trimming. So this little moon shape, maybe a little wider out, realistically. So we're going to take that straight down, and then what we'll be doing is trimming up into here to try to create a loop, like a bowl. So just do it. Believe me, there's a lot of other things I would love to talk about, but I'm very realistic that this is a new process for me, and to talk and work so far has not been easy. I've been referencing the concept walk and talk, and I go, you know, I've been walking for quite a while, but to walk and talk is a new thing to learn. And so I've got to figure out how to get my mind thinking, or my body thinking in clay, and then my mind thinking about another topic. Almost what I'm doing now, but you know, it's not easy to get into that state of comfort, mindful comfort, cognitive comfort, to where you can really just let that idea out. But I'm thinking so much about this cup that it causes me to speak in what is it, like a stagnation? Not stagnation, not a stuttering. Intermittent, like a windshield wiper. Hey baby, give me more water. Alright, so I think that's going to be good for the inside.
Nice.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Alright. Let's just use a loop. I feel like once we got that wobble, on the outside off, there's not really enough there to go under without. See, I still got to take a little bit more of this. Yeah, there may not be enough there. Although we could leave this glaze break, and then this will be a place where glaze can come in and stop. And pool together. right time for that. Yeah, I like that a lot. It'd be nice if I could kind of like have the organic nature, but I think just the size of that ledge enough is a really nice balance between these portions. And the base of the cup comes into here, so all of that is the foot. And this little ledge here will do really nice for glaze to come down and just fill that in. And hopefully it'll create a nice little bead, like a little beaded pool around that foot and get some fun glaze effects. This one also is naturally going to be pulled inward for a winter cup. I have frequently forgot to sign cups. All right, 2 left.
2 left.
So nice for that. After this, I'm going to go do some mobility stretches.
Get your back.
Get my back. Get my back back.
Get your back back.
Get your back. I got your back. Okay, this one was a cup that we had sunk down either on purpose or on accident. Oh, I think I remember this one. This one,
What happened?
it just, well, it was a crumple cup, and so we were pulling it down, but it has a tendency to sink in lower than you may want. So this one definitely went down, but we were able to get the rim concentric, no bad folds on the inside. So we're going to just trim out this foot. There's a lot of clay in there, and this will be a really beautiful bowl. Here I'm going to have to center the foot, since we can't trim the outside of it. All right. That's almost as far as, see, this is as far as we can trim to right here. So you have to find the piece that is reaching up the highest, and then you realize like that's as far as you can trim. So you might want to trim over here to smooth that out, but then you're just going to end up wrecking your folds. So that's one of the limitations to these cups, is that that's where you stop. And then if you needed to blend anything below that over here, then you have to do it all by hand. I don't know what to do. Yeah, see, that was like, I felt like it needed that, but now it just made all this work of trying to blend this now. I had a brush. Maybe I'll do it later. Alright, I like that. That's gonna be fun. And we have made it to our last step. For everyone new here, welcome in. My name is Kevin and Leela is behind the driver's seat. We're a new pottery studio live streaming startup type of a thing. So we've been working to get here for quite a while, and now that we're here, we're very excited to start sharing what we love, our process, and how and why. From early on, I carried this little proverb. It says, first acquire an infallible technique, and then open yourself to inspiration. And I thought that was such a good thing, you know, like learn how to use a material before committing your voice to it or your expression, and you think that that's good and that, you know, that's a good trait to have, or a good philosophy. But the problem is that at what point do you decide it's good enough? And that, you know, that's been a hard one for me. So I've been working on these skills for a long time. But the ability to share it, the confidence to be here, that's been a tough challenge. I really don't know where to go with this cup. I think I want to cut this down and then maybe notch it with some notches, or maybe just make it really square. Square it off. It's such a tough call when to just punch something in. Maybe I should just start with the foot. Two or four? I don't know. That's could be a harder decision. Let's see what two looks like. keep going with this. Sometimes you just gotta commit. You never know what you're gonna do. You just try anything. Evaluate and then hope that in the end you like it. Oh man, I crushed that edge accidentally. I really liked that, and on this one I accidentally smushed it. Okay, we're done. I'm gonna do 2. Walls probably are not I guess to me the walls didn't work out. I like the foot. I'm not quite sure about these. Maybe if I had not done the middle one but just the top one. But I think the top one was the weakest one. But anyways, no judgment here. I just don't like it. You know, sometimes I say things to impress Leela and she's just not even listening.
What did you say to impress me?
Baby, we're done. That's it. Thank y'all so much for being here and hanging out with us while we make some cups. We're excited to say this was our first stream with a 2-camera setup. So if you like that, if you've frequented this stream over the last month, let us know. We want to rearrange this to make it easy and enjoyable and good content. So we're going to stop now, take a break for lunch, recompose, and then we'll be back a little later on. We have not decided what we're going to do yet. We have a list of tasks that need to be done, but not sure what I want to do. So we're just going to think through it. We can throw something new, throw some more cups. We can throw something new, do some mugs, bowls, flower bowls, containers. Oh, I know Andy needs 10 small containers. So, but I don't know if I want to wrap my head.
What do you think about that cylinder cup there that you made, that you just trimmed? Yeah, I was thinking like, no, the full cylinder, bottom to top, pretty much a big cylinder. No. No, it's like really a straight up cylinder. This one. This one.
Oh.
Yeah. What do you think about that for like the watercolor, the paintbrush glasses?
Man, it would be a
It's just
small brush.
Container, huh?
It'd be a small brush. I mean, it'd probably work. But yeah, no, I don't know. 4-inch container. All right, thank y'all so much. We're out. See y'all next time. Oh, my knees.